She's made herself into Amber Heard. We all see it. This was a massive disaster for her to unleash this PR campaign against him.
She bullied her way to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
The Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively situation keeps getting intense every day. Justin Baldoni has just published a 7-minute voice memo that he sent Blake Lively at 2 a.m. during the filming days of It Ends With Us.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up. I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank. And I'm really sorry.
At 2 a.m., does this suggest that Blake Lively was right all along? Did Baldoni really engage in inappropriate conduct towards Blake? From a distance, it may seem so, but when you get into the details, it maybe doesn't prove anything. Megyn Kelly breaks down the entire voice memo and shares her unfiltered perspective to the controversy. Known for her no-nonsense approach, Kelly didn't hold back as she dissected the lawsuit, questioning the power dynamics at play in Hollywood and calling out the implications of Lively's alleged behavior.
This isn't going to end well for you, Blake. She started. She was the one through her PR agent who was dropping negative stories about Justin, not the other way around. She played with fire, and now she got burned.
It all started with a dream to bring Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us, to life. Justin Baldoni, known for Jane the Virgin, acquired the film rights in 2019, determined to tell a story that would shed light on domestic violence. He spent years in development, working closely with advocacy groups to ensure the film accurately represented the struggles faced by survivors of abuse. When Hollywood A-lister Blake Lively was cast as Lily Bloom, fans were ecstatic, believing her star power would bring even more attention to the project. However, creative tensions started brewing almost immediately. Reports surfaced that Lively wanted significant script changes, focusing more on the romance rather than the heavy themes of domestic violence. Her involvement as an executive producer granted her more influence over the film's direction, which led to numerous clashes with Baldoni over key artistic decisions. Industry insiders claim that early rehearsals were marred by disagreements over characterization, wardrobe choices, and marketing approaches.
She decided she wanted to take over and use the power of her fame and name and that of her husband, Ryan Reynolds, to bully Justin Baldoni into the fetal position.
Baldoni, passionate about staying true to the book's message, pushed back against Lively's changes, arguing that altering the film's core themes would dilute its impact. Despite these conflicts, production moved forward, but the power struggle between the two stars continued to escalate behind the scenes. Lively, initially brought on as an executive producer, quickly became deeply involved in all aspects of the film, from wardrobe to script changes to directorial decisions and even post-production editing. She advocated for a modernized version of the story, making revisions that shifted the focus away from the book's original themes. She even enlisted her husband, Ryan Reynolds, to rewrite key scenes without Baldoni's approval, a move that blindsided the director and caused tension with the studio. Reports indicate that Baldoni was left out of major meetings regarding creative direction and marketing plans, further alienating him from his own project.
The editors say it would be very hard for me to sit and watch the final film for the first time at the premiere. And Justin replies, I haven't seen it either. The Baldoni cut scored significantly higher than Blake Lively's cut, and still Blake Lively's cut was the one that was chosen.
As tensions escalated, control over the film slipped further from Baldoni's grasp. Disagreements over the film's tone, promotional strategy, and final cut reportedly turned into heated exchanges between Lively and the production team. Some insiders claim that Lively used her influence and industry connections to override Baldoni's authority, ensuring that her vision was prioritized over his. The stage was set for a major confrontation, one that would spill beyond the set and into the courtroom. According to the lawsuit, Lively systematically pushed Baldoni out of his own film. She demanded an alternative cut, had her own team edit the movie, and even pressured Sony to remove Baldoni's involvement from the marketing materials. Industry insiders suggest that Lively used her extensive network and influence within Hollywood to control the film's post-production, ensuring that her version was the final cut presented to audiences.
He watched me breastfeed naked in my trailer, in context when we saw text from her saying, I'm breastfeeding in my trailer, come on over.
What's more, she allegedly threatened to boycott promotions if her version wasn't used, a tactic that reportedly put immense pressure on the studio and forced their hand in agreeing to her demands. Leaked emails and text messages presented as evidence in the lawsuit allegedly show Lively insisting that Baldoni's presence in the marketing materials be minimized, ensuring that she and other key cast members dominated the promotional campaign. This was no longer just a disagreement. It was an all-out power struggle that extended beyond the film itself and became a defining moment of control and dominance in Hollywood's ongoing battles over creative authority. The case not only put a spotlight on Lively and Baldoni's feud, but also sparked wider industry discussions about the power dynamics between actors, directors, and production studios. The most shocking moment came on the night of the premiere. Lively allegedly demanded that Baldoni and the Wayfarer team be banned from the main screening. Instead, they were escorted to a separate basement theater, away from the glitz and glamour. Sources close to the event reported that security had been instructed to ensure Baldoni did not interact with the main cast or members of the press. As he arrived at the venue, he and his team were guided through a back entrance and taken to an area devoid of media coverage. The stark contrast between the red carpet affair happening upstairs, filled with flashing lights, celebrity interviews, and an enthusiastic crowd, and the dimly lit, nearly empty space where Baldoni and his supporters found themselves underscored the severity of the situation. Baldoni, the director of the film, was forced to celebrate in isolation, watching his years of work being showcased to the world without being able to share in the moment. Meanwhile, Lively took center stage, posing for photos, engaging in press interviews, and enjoying the premiere party, an event to which Baldoni and Wayfarer were explicitly not invited. It was an unthinkable move that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Industry professionals and fans alike took to social media, questioning how a director could be barred from the very premiere of his film. The incident fueled ongoing discussions about power dynamics in Hollywood and the extent of influence wielded by A-list celebrities. Some insiders speculated that the premiere night power play was a calculated move to publicly reinforce Lively's dominance over the project, effectively sidelining Baldoni in every way possible. Meanwhile, Lively's marketing campaign faced severe backlash. Instead of focusing on domestic violence awareness, the core message of It Ends With Us, her promotion highlighted fashion, hair care, and even alcohol brands. Fans and advocacy groups condemned the tone-deaf approach, amplifying the controversy. Social media erupted with criticism, with hashtags like tone-deaf marketing and It Ends With Us backlash trending for weeks. Influential voices within the film industry and survivors of domestic violence took to platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube to express their frustration, arguing that the film's marketing trivialized its serious themes. Additionally, Lively's social media posts, which included glamorous photo shoots and cocktail recipes under the film's promotional banner, only added fuel to the fire. One particularly controversial moment was a sponsored post featuring her alcohol brand, where she casually mentioned celebrating It Ends With Us with themed drinks, drawing outrage from activists who pointed out the link between substance abuse and domestic violence. As the criticism mounted, PR strategists scrambled to pivot the narrative, encouraging Lively to make statements focusing on the film's deeper themes. But by then, the damage had been done, leaving her public image bruised and further complicating the legal dispute. As the backlash intensified, Wayfarer Studios and Baldoni took legal action, filing a lawsuit against Lively and her team for defamation, civil extortion, and wrongful interference. The suit alleges that Lively orchestrated a smear campaign, fabricating claims of misconduct to justify her takeover of the film. Documents submitted to the court include emails, text exchanges, and insider testimonies that reportedly outline a systematic effort to damage Baldoni's reputation. Lively's legal team, however, has pushed back, claiming that her actions were taken in self-defense against an allegedly toxic working environment and that her concerns about the film's direction were valid. They have also hinted at a countersuit, alleging that Wayfarer Studios and Baldoni engaged in professional sabotage. The legal dispute has already begun shaping public perception, with supporters rallying on both sides. Meanwhile, Hollywood insiders speculate that this lawsuit could set a precedent for industry power struggles between directors and lead actors with executive control. The potential for multi-million-dollar damages and the risk of tarnished reputations looms large as both sides gear up for a court battle that could change the course of their careers forever. Media outlets have already begun analyzing the implications of the lawsuit, questioning how this case may affect future productions and contractual negotiations in the entertainment industry. This lawsuit isn't just about one film, it's a battle over power, control, and the lengths some will go to in Hollywood to reshape narratives. The entertainment industry has long been a battleground for creative control, with disputes often occurring between directors, producers, and leading actors who wield executive power. This case underscores the growing tension between artistic integrity and corporate influence, highlighting the extent to which personal agendas can shape the final product seen by audiences. If Wayfarer's allegations are proven in court, it could set a major precedent for how creative disputes are handled in the industry. Legal experts are already analyzing how this case could redefine contractual agreements in film production, influencing future negotiations over creative input, financial backing, and promotional rights. The potential ramifications extend beyond this one movie. Other studios, directors, and actors will be watching closely, knowing that the outcome could alter the balance of power in Hollywood for years to come. Moreover, the case raises critical questions about accountability and professional ethics in the film industry. Should executive producers have the right to override a director's vision? How much influence should actors have over a film's marketing and release strategy? And at what point does interference cross the line into professional misconduct? The answers to these questions will likely shape not only the resolution of this lawsuit, but also the way Hollywood operates moving forward. So, what's next? Will this lawsuit uncover even deeper secrets within Hollywood's power structure? Will Lively and Baldoni reach a settlement behind closed doors? Or will the legal battle escalate into a high-profile courtroom showdown? The entertainment industry is watching closely, as the implications of this case could reshape the way creative disputes are handled in film production. Moreover, what does this mean for It Ends With Us and its highly anticipated sequel? Will the fallout from this legal drama impact its chances of getting made? Or will the controversy only fuel greater public interest in the franchise? With new revelations surfacing regularly, one thing is certain: the drama surrounding this case is far from over, and Hollywood is bracing for the next shocking development. Who will come out on top in this Hollywood showdown? Stay tuned as this legal battle continues to shake the industry. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest updates.